Meet Steve and Lora, the wandering empty nesters. This is Bookpack Go, your inside look at real adventures, smart travel tips, and how to wander better. One trip at a time. Let's go.
Let's talk about Carnival for a minute. And Carnival just changed not their alcohol packages, but a new package coming out at Carnival called Cheers, zero alcohol package. And what happened is they launched this new package called Zero Proof Cheers, which is non-alcoholic, and it's going to include your mocktails. It does not include your beers and your wines, but it also has juices, smoothies, premium coffees, your bottled water, and your energy drinks. So it expands beyond the basic soda package. It's pricing at $29.99 a day if you get it pre-purchase.
Yeah, this one makes me mad.
Why is that?
Because you spend so much money on a cruise. I mean, soft drinks, juice, water, they cost them nothing. That stuff should just be free.
But we see
you should not have to pay that for your younger people in your family, just to give them something to drink.
And we've always seen Royal do this.
I know. It all makes me angry. It does. I mean, I'm spending thousands of dollars on the trip alone, and then an alcohol package for the adults, pop, juice, coffee, cost them nothing.
So generally I would say for drinkers, when you're looking at an alcohol package, and we have a calculator website you can go to, and you can determine based on how many alcoholic drinks you do a day, whether an alcoholic package is worth it for you based on the cruise line. And generally speaking, if you do 3 a day, you're breaking even any more than 3 a day. And even if you don't when you got to think about it, like, okay, I do 3 a day. Like you're on a cruise, you may do more. Generally, it falls on the side that you probably will come out better. And also, if anybody in your party buys it, everybody buys it,
right,
which is going to be the case here as well. But it goes back to people forget you still can go open and just buy it. And it's going to get attached to your itinerary, and you just settle up at the end of the cruise. So you can buy it drink per drink. But I think the danger here is kids and soft drinks, they're going to drink one, set it down, and they're going to lose track of it. It's half gone.
It's going to get spilled.
It's going to get spilled. It's going to get warm, whatever. They're going to want another one. You got to go get another one. I think they're going to exceed the number, whatever it is, really easily.
You should not have to pay $30 a day for an 8-year-old just to get soft drinks and juice and water.
Agreed.
That is, it makes me mad. I disagree with you.
Now water, now remember, it's bottled water. You can still get water.
Okay.
And there are some still, I think there are some, so your lemonades and that, those are still free. So you still can get something, but you can't
It's a money grab.
It is absolutely. 100%. You nailed it on the head. It is a money grab. So you're paying your $60 a day for your alcoholic drinkers. You're going to now pay $30 a day for your non-alcoholic drinkers. And this really is the problem. And the problem I have with it, I get it's a money grab. I don't know that I have a problem they're doing it. I don't have a problem, I guess, that they're doing it because they're not the first. Royal has already set this precedent. So now they just saw, hey, look how much Royal money they're making. They're going to go this way. I mean, this goes all the way back to talking about baggage fees in Southwest. They had the investor that said, we want that money, and they went and got it. Yeah, it's great if your brand can stand alone, if it sets you apart and makes people come to you. But in this day and age right now, there are influences that make them go after that money. So that doesn't shock me. The problem I find with it is that you're going to have this situation where people think what does all inclusive mean? So all inclusive now, it's on some of these cruise lines, it's getting down to meaning you can eat in the buffet. You can't go to specialty dining. You don't get anything to drink. So, I mean, all inclusives are it's difficult to make people understand what that means because its meaning is getting lost.
I'd like to know, how much does a glass of pop actually cost them?
Well, it's not even that because it's all fountain, right?
Right.
They're all doing those
penny,
Coca-Cola
less
100
than a penny
machines.
Yeah.
Where you can go. Remember, we saw that on Disney, the Coca-Cola 100 machine, where you go up and you can mix and match. It's all great, right? Because you can mix your flavors however you want. You go up and it's a self-serve machine. You get it wherever you want it. But we all know that those bag styles, those fountain drinks are pennies per the glass.
Yeah.
Pennies per. There's
maybe not even a penny.
Gigantic, huge markups on this. And I wonder if we'll see, and I would actually prefer this. We talk about NCL, and that NCL, they kind of give you this deal where, your alcohol is included, your drink package is included. You can get an option out. Now, again, if one person buys it, everybody does. But we can, when we book for people, there is an option on our sections where we can say, I don't want any of these packages. I want to just do the cruise. And we can get that for you. It's harder to find maybe on the consumer side if it's even available, but there are resources there are. We all can say, yeah, they're not really including it. They're just boxing it in with the package.
Right.
And that is true, but it is sort of a bundling effect. If you get our cable package and our phone package, then it costs you $10 less than if you bought them individually. There is truth to that. So it is less expensive if you buy it like this than if you tried to piece it together. So will we see the Carnivals of the world start saying the same thing? We just saw Carnival do a short promotion, which I think ended on the 15th, where the Cheers package was included. Now, if you looked at that against non-promotion period cabin prices, yeah, the non-promotion where we included only cabin only was a little bit cheaper, but they are already trying to bundle together to make it not so obvious that you're having to get yet another thing on top of it.
If I was a young parent cruising with kids, the cruise line that said, you know what, we're not going to charge you for your kids for juice and pop, I'd be like, that one. That's the one I want. Even if it costs me a little more for the cruise, that's the one I'd want.
And right now, the only one I could think of that would be doing that would be NCL.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking about families, when you're talking about bringing your kids, every other cruise line does have that extra charge. Royal, Carnival, Disney, MCL, every one of them I can think of where kids would be involved, there's going to be this add-on fee. Now, when you get to the adult-only cruises, Virgin, and then the list ends right there, is the only one that includes all of these things in their cost. And there's no breaking it away.
Well, there's no kids. So
Well, there's no kids, but as far as your sodas and all that concerned, it is all included. And there's no option to say, I only want the cruise only, because there is no cruise only. It's just part of it. Gratuities are included. Wi-Fi is included. Soft drinks, coffees, specialty coffees, it's all included. The only thing that isn't included is the alcohol. And they don't do it as a package. They do it as a bar bill. And if you buy it pre-cruise, which folks, all of these things, no matter what cruise line you're booking on, you must do it before the cruise leaves. Not to say you won't be able to, but when you get on that cruise line, it's going to cost you more. You have to do these things pre-cruise, and you're going to save a little bit of money, even if you have to spend it. But Virgin is going to say, hey, if you do a pre-cruise and you say, my bar bill is going to be $300 for the cruise, they're going to give you $75 on top of that as motivation just to do it early. But more importantly, with their bar bill, and I really don't understand why every cruise line does not do this, because it just makes sense. It's one bar bill. It's one bar tab, so to speak. I want to use it and get your drink. I can do that. You want to go use it because it's on our cabin and get your drink and or my drink. You can do that. It's not you have to buy one. I have to buy one because we might share. Every cruise I've been on, you could, and that's why they see it, because you can go up to the bar and you can get 2 drinks. Usually that's the most they'll let you walk away with. But you both bought it. You both had to pay double, whether you're a 3-drink-a-day drinker or a 10-drink-a-day. Somebody usually falls behind and somebody goes above.
No, I think we break pretty even.
But Virgin gives you that advantage to say, one bar tab, everybody can use it. If you buy it early, we'll incentivize you. And so a lot of people say, well, yeah, but there's $1 on that. It's $300 and they give you $75. That's what I just said. Well, what happens when what if I spend all $300? Then you just start paying per drink. Cost of the drink didn't change. That $12 drink costs $12, whether you buy it up front or you buy it on your bill when you get there. And if you run out of bar tab money, no, you cannot add more to your bar tab. You just get that $12 and it goes on your tab and you sell at the end. And there is absolutely no difference.
So be sure you check your tab each evening.
Well, I mean, especially if you're on something where
at least every couple of days, you want to keep up.
Yeah.
And you start drinking and you just keep drinking and you may lose track.
And if you're if you're not on a package, most of them you can check in your app. The difference there is only the persons whose name is first on the cabin can see the expenditures. So we had this happen where your name, for whatever reason, I don't remember why, it didn't matter, but your name was first on the cabin. Your app saw the incidental charges. My app did not. So and a lot of people now are going 3 and 4 to a cabin simply to save costs, because that's how we're getting above 100% occupancy now, or at least 100% cabin. So if you're the 3rd or 4th person in the room and you're out having a great time and you're buying drinks for the crowd or whatever you're doing, and you're going to all settle up at the end, nobody's seeing that but the first name on the cabin group. So you have to coordinate with each other and understand where you're at each day
Yeah.
to see what happened. Folks, let us know how things are going for you. Let us know what trips, just in general, cruises or otherwise, are in your future down in the comments. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for joining us on Book Pack and Go. Stay wanderworthy, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for spending a little time with us today. If you enjoyed this and want more insider tips, real travel stories, and deals that make your bucket list closer than you think, be sure to scan the QR code, hit subscribe, or follow. Why? Because every week we bring you ideas that save you money, inspire your next adventure, and show you how to travel smarter without the stress. Don't just dream about travel. Make it happen with us. Follow now so you never miss your next chance to wander worthy.